Hi everyone and welcome to another video from rearview.com. In this video we'll be talking about bad driving habits. I will show you our list of 15 of the worst driving habits from at least what we've encountered. We've probably missed some, so if you have something to add, please do so in the comment section. So stay tuned. rearview.com. For the first and probably the most dangerous bad driving habit, and that is lack of attention while driving. So it may be that you're talking on the phone, it may be that you want to see what's happening on the side of the road, you're searching for something in the car. All of this will take your attention from the road. As we all know, it's enough for the car in front of you to start an emergency braking. If you're not paying attention, you can cause an accident. So whatever you do, know your priorities. Know that you should always pay attention and be aware both with your eyes and with your mind. Tailgating is a very dangerous driving habit. Never could understand why people like to do this. You never know when the person in front of you is going to have an emergency braking. If they do, you can cause a very severe accident. So always keep your distance on the road and avoid this bad habit. Using the cell phone is really a bad driving habit. It's a huge distraction. I think that I read somewhere that the attention span while driving when using a cell phone goes down by something like 50%. There's no need to do this. There is a ton of hands-free systems that are easy to install and easy to use. If you really have to use the phone, then pull to the side of the road, finish the conversation and continue. Remember that every time you want to exceed the speed limit, that those signs are not there for nothing. There might be a pedestrian crossing ahead of you, there might be workers on the road, there might be a huge curve. All of this, if you don't obey the speed limit, you can not be able to react on time and cause a huge accident. Besides this, you can also pay a speeding ticket or even you lose your license. Not using a seatbelt. Most drivers today, thanks to laws and thanks to driver's responsibility, use the seatbelt. You should always use the seatbelt even if you drive on shorter distances. Remember that this may well save your life. So every time you get in the car, fasten your seatbelt. This is one bad driving habit that a lot of drivers have a problem with. It consists of either not adjusting the rear view mirror properly, both the main rear view mirror and the side one, or not using them at all. Remember that it's equally important to know what's happening behind you while driving as it is in front of you. Cutting someone off in traffic is among the most dangerous bad driving habits. Remember that every time you want to change lanes, make an overtaking, go into an intersection or something like that, think of other participants in traffic and think through before you do it. Otherwise, you may cause a serious traffic accident. Not lowering the high beam lights on time is very dangerous as it causes temporary blindness for the driver coming your way. Remember that every time you fail to lower the high beam lights, you seriously reduce the reaction time for the other driver coming your way. Not using the turn signals on time is both irresponsible and dangerous. If you don't use them properly, the other participants in traffic won't know what your intentions are and you may cause an accident. Loud music. Is there any need to explain? Well, the truth is that lots of people like to listen to loud music. Two main reasons why this is bad. First is, of course, lack of attention. You can't hear what's happening around you. The second is if there's something wrong with your car and a sound appears, you won't be able to hear it and react on time. If you drive a car with manual transmission, you might have a bad driving habit of keeping your foot on the clutch even after you finished shifting. The right thing to do is to use the clutch, shift gears, and put your foot aside. Remember that every time you keep your foot on the clutch while driving, you slightly engage the clutch, seriously shortening its lifespan. Tapping the brake all the time, instead of logically using it, so to say, is one more bad driving habit. Know that if you do this, you're causing a huge distraction for drivers behind you, which is very dangerous. Use the fog lights only when there is fog. Some people sadly have a problem with this and use the fog lights to improve their own visibility. They might not have good headlights and they use the fog lights to see better what's ahead of them. I don't know what's worse. If you use the front fog lights, you may cause, just like with high beams, blindness of the participant in traffic coming your way. If you use the rear fog lights, you might cause distraction for the people behind you. This isn't a habit for most drivers, to be honest. Most drivers do this only in case of an emergency and in case they're in a hurry. But every time you do this, remember that you're depriving someone either of their property, like in case of a paid parking space, or the only chance to park and normally get out of the car, like in case of handicapped people. It's good to rev up the engine from time to time, especially with petrol cars, but keeping constantly in high revs may cause damage in the long run. So that's it for this time. If we've forgotten any other bad driving habit, which we probably did, feel free to write in the comment section. For the end, be the best driver you can. You're not alone on the road, and any of your bad driving habits might affect other people. If you find the time, please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Also, visit us at our website despairrepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips. Thanks for your time and thanks for watching.